If you are planning to fly after October 1st, you may need to update your photo ID. An ID such as a driver's license will need to be updated for security purposes.
News 8 Now's Jordan Fremstad is in our newsroom to tell us what you need to do before purchasing a ticket.
Mike and Martha, this has been in the works for a few years now. Now, after the 1st of October of this year, the regular Wisconsin driver's license or ID will no longer be accepted for domestic air travel or to enter a federal building or military base. Travelers will need to show a real ID compliant driver's license or state ID card. A passport will also be accepted. Every day, 2.7 million people take to the sky at airports across the U.S. Ron Woodard is one of those passengers.
I've flown out of La Crosse, I've flown out of Madison, I've flown out of Minneapolis.
If you plan to travel in the coming months, you may have to update your photo ID.
You're going to need it to fly.
This is an enhanced driver's license that basically proves that you have proven your identity and your legal residency in the United States.
After October 1st, you will have to update an ID so it has a star in the upper right-hand corner. If you don't, you'll have to pay a visit to the DMV, and you'll need some documents in order to do so.
Documentation that's been required in the past isn't necessarily going to be the same for the real ID.
Because there is some paperwork attached to this that catches you off guard if you don't know that.
You'll need one identity document that includes your date of birth and your true full name, such as a U.S. passport, birth certificate, or resident card. You'll need to prove your Social Security number with your Social Security card or tax form. Then you'll need to prove where you live with documents such as a lease agreement or a property tax bill. Only original documents will be accepted, no scanned or digital copies. The reason for the update is to improve security. If you don't have a real ID after the deadline, you can use a U.S. passport as your form of identification. It's good to be prepared, or you may miss your flight.
When you purchase a ticket, you're confirming that you will have the proper documentation when you arrive at the airport, and if you don't, unfortunately, your ticket will be forfeited.
Now, we do have information about real ID and documents that you will need. We'll have links for Wisconsin drivers, Minnesota drivers, and Iowa drivers on our website, news8000.com.
All right, thanks so much, Jordan. And also, getting a real ID costs $14 if your license has not already expired. And since this is an election year, you will not need a real ID to vote. Regular driver's licenses or IDs can be used.